Interesting. Today we're going to go over I put out a video many years ago, not many, 2 years ago, of the NoFap journey and how to, really it was more of a no porn kind of thing. And so today we're going to delve into that again, just updating it, with my newer personality. I mean, I'm not who I was when I made that video. That's when I was still, in a relationship that wasn't the healthiest thing for me. So, oh, excuse me. Today we're talking about how to master NoFap and defeat the hub. You know which hub. If you're watching this, this is true not just of porn addiction and fapping or pleasuring oneself unnecessarily, but it's true of many, many things in life. So, as I make sure that my computer is not connected to my phone because it likes to do all these little things that I don't want it to do. Take my hair down. Ugh. For the contrast. All right. So, a phenomenologist and master hypnotist shares with you 5 ways to crush your porn addiction now. Should I use the word corn or dorn or forn or born or mourn or roaring? What other word should I use? Corn addiction. We'll call it corn addiction. Small enough channel, I'm not getting too flagged. I don't know, maybe I am and they're watching me. Fortunately, I've got all kinds of wonderful things up my sleeve. Just wait until people get involved. And so you guys will notice that my lives are having a different type of style, I guess. I don't know. I don't watch too many lives. Maybe I do. No, I don't. I know I don't. All right, anyway. Let's get into it. Because I'm going to chop this video up into pieces now that I have a nice kind of thing. If you're in the chat and you deal with porn addiction, drop a like. Let me know. Now, a lot of people go back and forth with this whole thing, fapping and porn. What is fap? It's a stupid modern colloquialism for masturbation. Okay? That's all it is. The word masturbation actually means to poison oneself. That's the etymology of it. At least that was I was told, but I trust that. I didn't look it up. I should have looked it up before this video. But it makes sense. And so people in the communities that I frequented, which I'll tell you about at the end of the video, said don't use the word masturbation. Use the word self-pleasure. So there are many different perspectives on this whole idea of fapping and all of that stuff. Well, my name is Bruce Lee. All right. Bruce Lee was an American actor. He was an American actor who spent most of his childhood in Hong Kong, but he was American. One of the greatest American actors of all time. And his mother was English. His grandmother was English, British, or Irish or something. Anyway, she's from the UK. His grandmother was British, like English woman. I love Bruce Lee. One of my heroes. Thanks for joining, Bruce Lee, the spirit of Bruce Lee. Do you have a porn addiction? Have you dealt with pornography? Dornography. We're going to call it dornography. I'm going to say porn. A lot of people put out videos and use that terminology and don't have issues. So I'm just going to put it out. If you've been beating yourself up for beating off, this video is for you. All right? Most men, now, by the way, I have a doctorate and I did doctoral study. If you want to look it up, maybe I'll drop the link for my doctoral study research into this subject matter in the comments below. But men and women struggle with this, believe it or not. Women struggle with porn addiction as well, believe it or not. But it's mostly men. So we're going to talk mostly to the men, but if you're a woman dealing with this, this is for you too. Most men don't actually want to quit pornography. Okay? because it takes real energy to maintain the habit, but they also think that it actually subtly serves them. And so we're going to talk about that. If you've been told that you need more discipline and you need to have more grit, then you've been lied to. You don't need more discipline to beat porn. You don't need more grit. That's all bullshit. BS, bad science and bad spirituality. Okay? The truth is, quitting pornography or dornography is actually really easy when you shift your mind frame and your fucking computer doesn't keep going off because it's an okay computer. I'm not going to hate on it. All right. It's just being stupid. All right. So it'll keep doing that probably until I murder it. At least it's not a Microsoft thing. Microsoft is trash. Prove me wrong. All right. So if you want to quit porn, all you have to do is shift your mind frame. It's actually very easy. I haven't watched porn probably. I used to take 2 years off, but I think I looked at it last year sometime last year. But prior to that, it was a 2-year stint. I don't really like porn, and I've come to that point. And this is from a person who used to utilize it daily, not daily, but 3 or 4 times a week. Okay, I'm exaggerating by saying daily. Okay, this fucking thing is gonna. It's not gonna drive me crazy, but I'm gonna get fucking pissed off at it. Why is Bluetooth on? Bluetooth is obviously off. Maybe that'll do it. Okay. Guys, this is what I'm gonna do. Maybe I won't hear that fucking sound again. All right. So, if you really want to beat porn and not beat yourself off, excuse me. If you want to beat porn and not beat yourself up for beating off, then that's what this video is about. I know I'm laughing. I'm making light of it because it should be made light of. People that are sitting there struggling with porn addiction want to. If you really wanted to get over it, you would just get over it. This video is for you to get over it. If you really want to get over it, and stop bullshitting yourself and bullshitting everybody else, then that's what this is about. Okay? So the truth is, porn addiction is not that big of a deal, and you can beat it. It's actually very easy. There's a hack that I found that helped me to beat it, and that's why I'm being such an asshole about it. Like, oh, I really want to beat it. Fuck you. Get over it. All right, you can do it. It's very easy. And for those of you who really want to beat it, you'll survive all of my insults, and you'll get to the end of this, and your brain will work, and then you'll be like, oh, I don't need porn anymore. Just like that. You're like, whoa, that was easy. That was like a lot easier than I thought it would be. Yeah, everything is. Everything in life is easy. All right, so stick around. One simple exercise at the end of this video will help you to snap the habit for good. You don't need more shame. You don't need more self-command and self-control. You can just beat it very easily. So don't beat yourself off for. Don't beat yourself up for beating off to pornography. All right. So I'll walk you through the 5-step proven. It's not proven. It's proven for me. It may not be proven for you. You need to use it. And then there's a 5-minute brain rewiring tool at the end of it. Let's dive in. This stuff is really fucking amazing and super powerful. That's why it's available to you right now. The only reason you're watching this is because you're lucky enough to find me. And so if you realize that, keep it up. Thanks for the likes, guys. All right. So the first thing, there's 5 steps. All right. First thing you got to understand about pornography is it's no different than the rocks in the street or a bird shitting in the sky or a fucking fruit tree. It's just another thing in life. Like, don't treat it like it's a big deal. There's a lot of people in the red pill community and the Christian community that they really get spiritually off on porn is so bad. And they're actually getting like a little jolt of sexual tension from that. Oh, I fight the porn every day. I fight so hard not to look at it, and I fight it so hard. Why are you fighting so hard? Porn is not coming to you. Yes, it is. It's on my IG feed. It's on my YouTube feed. It's everywhere. Well, that's because you click on it every time it shows up. Maybe stop clicking on it. Maybe say this is inappropriate for me. Anyway, that's the easy fix. I'm not shaming anybody, but I'm saying a lot of our pain in life is because we are stupid. And I said we, so that means me too. There's a lot of bullshit in my life because I've been acting stupid. There are things that I've done that are very fucking stupid. And it's just a matter of, oh, let me just not do that anymore. Okay, I can say I've done stupid things and I can say that porn addicts are stupid idiots. and not feel the charge of guilt or shame associated with that. Because I love myself too fucking much to be like, oh no, for me to do this wasn't stupid. Yeah, it was fucking stupid. But guess what? I'm still amazing. I'm still a lovely person. I'm still the child of the Most High God. I can still be that and still do stupid fucking things. And you can too. A lot of men, especially, have these giant egos and teeny tiny penises, and they drive around in loud trucks. If you follow my content, you'll get that inside joke. But the biggest thing, the first step in beating porn and not beating yourself up for beating off is to reframe. Understand, like I just said in my big tirade, porn is not a big deal. And if you're like all fucked up, like then get over it. Like just stop it. Okay? Porn is not a demon, it's not a curse, it's not a big Illuminati thing to break men down or to make their, I don't know, to make them break masculinity or something. It's not. All right. It's not some eternal strain. Okay. It's no more dangerous than a rock. All right. Unless you drop a giant rock on your own head, it's not going to destroy you. It's not eating your brain alive. And let me put it this way. There are studies that show that porn has a very detrimental impact on the prefrontal cortex. Okay. I've heard of the studies and I know that they're true. Now, I haven't read the studies, so I haven't looked at their methodology. It could have been 5 little loser dudes that play video games all day and don't have girlfriends that they were studying. I don't know. All I can say is I know that it does shape your brain. But what else shapes your brain? Any habit you actively engage in all the time. So if you work out in the gym all the time, you do cold plunges all the time, those things are going to shape your brain. And so porn is no different than rocks on the street. Like there are people like, oh, porn is going to come and get you. No, it's not. Like you walk by giant rocks every day that you can pick up and drop on your own head. And you don't pick them up and drop them on your head. So why are you so afraid of porn? Like it's coming after you. You pass dangerous things all the time. If you live in the United States, especially in places like California, there are multiple deadly plants that will kill you. And they plant them everywhere. All you gotta do is take one of these flowers and put it in your mouth. You'll be dead within hours. And they plant them everywhere. I'm not gonna tell you which one it is because some of you might be not holding on to life for real, and trying to end your life. But all I can say is don't be eating landscaping plants. Don't be stupid. But like this stuff is everywhere. And so the only reason that porn has this high level of, oh, it's so bad, it's going to get you and all that, is because people have made it a thing. And it's not a thing, okay? Like there's danger around you all the time. There's bleach in your cabinet. There's cyanide in apple seeds. Like everywhere you go, there's stuff that can end your life and make your life terrible. But you don't expose yourself to it because you have a functioning brain. And so you're not broken for watching porn, and you're not, and you're stronger than you think in stopping it. Like if you really knew, well, I don't even have to do that analogy. I'm not gonna go there. But stop treating porn like it's some spiritual super weapon designed to destroy masculinity. It does destroy masculinity, okay? It really does. But so does dropping a giant rock on your head, because then you'll be retarded or something and your brain won't work anymore, okay? It doesn't deserve that much reverence. Stop making a big deal. It's like when Christians make Satan such a big evil thing. Satan's not a big deal. Satan's just the god of this world. If you are truly a Christian, you're a child of the Most High God, you need to cultivate that relationship. Fuck Satan, all right? So porn is just a modern trap, just like anything else. It's engineered to neutralize men sexually, spiritually, energetically. It's designed that way. But, you know, again, you could eat certain plants and it could kill you. So it's just a matter of taking your brain and saying, you know what, I don't want to like mess up my results in life, so let me just stop doing it. Obviously, you need a little exercise. That's what I have at the end of the video. You're not addicted to porn. You're just conditioned. Okay, it's not a big deal. Recognize porn as a low frequency habit meant to keep you from building the kingdom, and that's all it is. And from that moment, start to see it clearly, and the power starts to dissolve. But again, it's just a thing. Okay, so don't get all wrapped up. So the first thing to do to beat porn is to reframe it and to call it what it is. It's just another thing, y'all. Okay, it's just another thing. Don't get all wrapped up in it. Don't make it bigger than it is. When you make something really big and really monumental and really earth-shattering, if you see yourself as a small person, which most of you do because you're dudes, you see yourself as a small person. And so you feel weak and you feel stupid and you feel incapable and you feel like nobody likes you or loves you. No girl will just jump in bed with you. Okay, so let me just look at porn. Oh, porn is such a big thing. It's bigger than me. It's stronger than me. I need it to feel good in life. You're telling yourself that. It's not true. You don't need it at all. Just like the girls that you are attracted to. All you got to do is go and talk to them. Get rejected 1,000 times. Eventually, you're going to break through, and like 2 or 3 are going to like you. And that's 2 or 3 times more than you've ever had in your life if you've never had a girlfriend or something. And then it's like 100 times more if you've never, whatever. But, you get what I'm saying. All right. So that's the first thing is reframe porn. Don't make it this big monumental existential crisis. It's not. It's just a simple little thing. That's the first step. And anybody who can do that can beat it. I did it. It was not a big deal. Okay. Second thing is to procrastinate porn and fapping, all of that. All you got to do is procrastinate for an hour. Oh, I got to go do it now. You run to your room and be like, oh, okay, let me set the timer for 5 minutes. If you can't wait for 1 minute, just give it 1 minute. Okay, well, you just waited for 1 minute to look at that adult content or whatever, dorn, right? Don't force yourself to quit. Just delay the urge, all right? Quitting is too big for you right now. You've developed a pattern of addiction, which is not real addiction, but you just like basically started a habit. So it's like if you're walking on a road and you've worn down a certain part of that road, and to create another path, you have to walk the path, and you have to do it regularly. And it's like when you're walking through a field. If 100 people walk on the same path, they're going to wear that path down. It's going to be obvious. It's going to be easy to follow. But if you decide I'm going to do a different path and you cut through the grass another way, well, now you're creating a new path. And so procrastinating helps you to create a new pathway in your brain. You say, okay, I habitually look at Dorn between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. Well, guess what? It's 11 o'clock, and that's the end of my Dorn cycle. So I'm going to wait till 11:05 to look at it tonight. And guess what? You're going to get distracted. You're going to get tired. You're going to fall asleep, and it's going to be pushed off for another day. You're going to wake up in the morning and say, oh, man, I forgot to look at Dorn. Oh, wait a second. I just skipped it for one day. You can tell your urge to look at porn. You can wait. Just tell it. You can wait. You can wait. Okay? Every delay that you successfully accomplish, even if it's 10 seconds, even if it's a minute or an hour, a day, is a win. Over time, those wins compound. And your brain is always going to go back to, wait a second, I delayed it for 2 days. And I used to, use dornography and FAP every single day. And then I didn't do it for like 2 days. You always remember that. And so that's the second thing, it's procrastinated. Each pause rewires your nervous system. It's not a struggle. You're just creating some space. And in that space, your power returns to you. There's an Ethiopian saying that goes, which means little by little, an egg begins to walk. Okay? Eggs don't walk, right? Because chickens come out of them. And then the chicken breaks through the egg, and then the little eggs come out, and then they learn to be a chicken, run around and peck at the ground, right? And so you're the same way. We're the same way. I'm the same way. All the same way. Little by little, you break through. Now, you can break habits like immediately. You can break habits immediately. It's very possible. It's very, very much easier than you think. So procrastinating is a very powerful second step. The third step is to distract yourself. Do not fight the urge. Just pivot. Okay? Just pivot. If you're making it too hard, you like a lot of these guys, and I actually like them. I watch and follow a lot of these guys on YouTube, and they're like, no fap is king, and no, it's true. No fap's an amazing thing. I can tell you 100%. It makes you a superhuman, male or female. It makes you superhuman. But if you like, for a lot of those muscly, no fap, red pill guys, it's like, I fight and I struggle and I beat it every day and I don't do it right. And they do all that because they've created patterns of struggle and fight. And that's why they're so muscular, right? They work out, and when you work out, you're fighting, and it's this. And so that's their frame, that's their narrative. But that may not be your narrative. You may need to just be like, okay, it's really fucking easy to beat the Dorn habit. It's really fucking easy to beat fat. Pun intended, right? It's easy to beat it. And so you have to use other vices to beat the vices that are beating you. And so think of it this way. Distraction. They always tell you, stay focused, be committed, finish your job. Well, if you can get distracted from anything, you can get distracted from anything, you can get distracted from porn. So channel your inner ADHD and ADD. I can say that because I got that, okay? So I get it. Use your gift for quick shifts and chase better dopamine. And this is the thing, you're already conditioned to go from place to place to place to place. I mean, look at you motherfuckers. You're not even staying for this video. And this is fucking brilliant shit. So this is the thing. You can go, oh, if I can distract myself from something brilliant and intelligent and soul elevating and divine, like Apex Humanity's videos on how to beat porn habit, then I can beat porn. Like I can watch, I can choose to not watch that kind of stuff on the computer, right? I can choose joy-inducing activities which allow you to create, move, cook, laugh, talk, eat, all that stuff, okay? So you can find other ways to get your dopamine fix. You can fill that time with something nourishing and enjoyable. For me, I found it super powerful is just like working out and doing a cold plunge. Like cold plunges are fucking king. They will kill any desire of lust in your body immediately. Like ice plunges destroys it, and it feels so good. And your testosterone is boosted significantly, and then of course you beat a bunch of diseases when you do that kind of stuff. So you can do things like distract yourself with a cold plunge, distract yourself with a cold shower, workout, prayer, real prayer, okay? Laughter, beauty, movement. Laughter, like watch comedy videos, watch cats being evil, that sort of a thing. Move your body around, meditate. And I'm not talking about that stupid meditate to beat masturbation bullshit, because that's dumb stuff. And that's like, and I get it. A lot of you guys are worms that need to feel good, and I get it. This is not the channel for worms. But if you are like one of those people that likes the real aspects of life and wants to get your hand in the dirt, then this is for you. So like meditation, it's like deep breathing, Wim Hof method, Shavasana, deep transcendental meditation, like deep, strong methods. Those really powerful, and they completely reframe and distract you from your libidinous desire. For those of you who have more than 2 brain cells, all right. So the key is do what actually feels good. If you hate cold plunges and you don't feel good afterwards, don't use that to distract you from looking at porn, because that's stupid. Because what's going to happen is the porn's your brain and your body can be like, why are you torturing yourself? Let's just go back to the porn. But if it's something you really love, like I genuinely love cold plunges, it feels so good to my body. And so if I go and jump in a cold plunge instead of fapping, my body's like, yes, we wanted this. Man, we wanted this so bad. Why the hell would I ever fap? Ugh. Right? That's what the body's gonna do. And if your body and your brain and your spirit are on the same page, you're good. You're so good. You're like, what is it? You're so good. Okay. So keep that in mind. You've got to choose a distraction that feels good. Willpower always fails. Okay, it always does, always does, always does. Especially when your alternative that's going to supposedly help you is boring or punishing. It always fails. There's so many people that relapse to drugs and all this stuff because their lives are shit. There's no such thing as drug addiction. Like it doesn't exist. And there's no such thing as addiction at all. Like if you live a truly fulfilling, joyful, satisfying life, you don't ever use drugs. You don't take drugs. You don't uh, do promiscuous sexual activities that put your health at risk. You don't do that stuff because you're satisfied with your life. People do that because they're broken worms that need something to fulfill their shit lives that they live. And so that's just the way it fucking is for those losers. So don't just resist, redirect your energy. Distraction isn't just denial. Like distracting yourself from porn or fapping isn't denial. It's actually a supreme strategy. The energy that you have in your life, in your body, all that stuff, can be directed in areas that actually fulfill you. The enemy doesn't fear your avoidance, it fears your redirection. Because if you're easily distracted, you're just like, okay, I'm going to turn my energy this way or that, it can't get you. And that's what the Bible is saying. Like, when someone comes at you, just turn your cheek. If someone like hits you on one side of your face, turn your cheek. It's not saying let them beat the shit out of you. Oh, you hit me here, oh, hit me over here too. That's a dummy. Don't do that. It's saying distract yourself, like turn your energy away from them because you're removing them from reality by doing that. Like your consciousness is the light of reality, and your ability to shine your consciousness on different things allows you to decide how reality unfolds. And so if someone harms you in one part of reality where you're shining your light of consciousness, and they harm you in that reality, all you do is shine your light of consciousness elsewhere, and then they and everything associated with that goes away. It actually dissipates. Okay, so distraction is the true power here. Okay, replace cheap dopamine with dignity and divine design. Okay, that's divine design. All right, and the fourth step is self-concept. You have to change how you see yourself. If you see yourself as an addict to porn, you're always going to be addicted. Just give up. Don't watch this video. Go just keep watching it until you turn into a shell and a husk of yourself. You're never going to win. Okay? But if you understand that how you see yourself is who you are, then you're going to change how you show up. And you're going to change what you allow into your field. And then you're going to say, okay, wait a second. This stuff is disgusting. I don't like this. Why is this even on my feed? And every time you see it, you're going to hit those three dots and you're going to say, do not ever recommend this to me. You're not even going to look at it. And by the way, your phone and your camera, the camera and the phone and the computer actually pays attention to your eye movements. And so it'll actually take that data and pay attention to where you are in focused. And it updates. That's why people, oh, the YouTubes are watching me. The Google algorithm is not watching you. The tech is designed to do that. It's for sales and things like that. It's not really nefarious. It's just low brain worms trying to make money and feed their families. And these people got billions of dollars. I don't know why they would do it, but apparently their families need to eat gold. So that's how they are. They're worms. Don't worry about it. All right. So if you see yourself as an addict, you'll act like one, you'll behave like one, and every single step of the way, you're going to see that as your reality. It's just going to be everything that you know. But if you see yourself as bigger than the habit, you'll rise above it. Okay? So identifying drives behavior. It's identity that drives behavior always. If you say, okay, I'm a fireman or whatever, then you really say that within yourself. Every time you see a fire, anytime you see a situation where a fireman has to be involved, you're going to pull yourself toward that. You're going to feel yourself pulled toward that. Okay? So you can say this, you can not say this. Okay? When it comes to pornography and fapping, you can say that this is something I used to do, but it's not who I am. And when you realize that, you start to separate who you are today from who you were before. There are so many instances, you can look this up. All right? There's so many instances where people have had brain injuries, like they get hit by a baseball, they fall and get hit by a car, and they forget everything that they were before, their habits, their relationships, their job, their skills, even their language and culture. And when they wake up from their coma, they're a completely different person. There was a lady that had a stroke, and she was a British speaker, English speaker, and she woke up with a British accent, with an Italian accent. Still has one to this day. I think she's paralyzed. There are people that wake up speaking other languages that they never learned in their entire life. So the brain's a really interesting device. But if that can happen in the split second of an injury, you can get rid of your porn addiction just like that. But it's based on this fourth step, which is self-concept or identity. Okay? Oh, Queen Lisa. This is a different queen. I remember you before. I remember you before. Well, actually, I remember a different queen. So thanks for joining. We're talking about porn addiction and fapping, which is something that women struggle with too. Because my doctoral research, we had participants in the study that did have that, and they were women. It was surprising. It was like 2 women that actually had porn addiction. They didn't at the time. They had struggled with it in the past, which was mind blowing to me. I knew of women that had engaged in that kind of stuff. But anyway, talking about how to beat porn addiction without the struggle and the fear and the guilt and the shame. There's a lot of that stuff. It's like, oh, it's destroying your life and blah, 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 blah. Well, so is drinking cyanide or acid. You don't do that. So you're smart. There's a reason you're looking at that stuff if you're addicted to it. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm doing well. I'm just putting this video out to help a lot of people because I notice there's a lot of shaming and blaming and tearing people down around it. And I'm using as caustic an approach as possible to try and let people know that you can beat this shit. It's not that big a deal. And by the way, God sees your porn history. Like, there are a lot of people out there, I'm trying to beat it, well, you are beating it. That's why you got a problem. But I'm saying, like, I'm trying to beat this addiction. And then they're like, I see so many guys, like, they're like, oh, so do you look at porn and do you fap? Yeah. And then they try to do that fake, like, I feel bad about what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm working on it. No, you're not, dumbass. Stop it. Just say, yeah, I watch porn and I love it. Like, be honest. That's going to get to the next step. So anyway, I just used to be that guy, and I'm not that guy. I haven't been that guy for years. So change how you see yourself is going to change everything. So when you change your self concept, I just realize there's nothing wrong with you. You're a perfect person. Yeah, I know. So change your self concept. And I get it. Look, if you're a young little teenage boy and you're looking at pornography, you shouldn't be. I don't think any person under the age of 25 should be looking at porn. Period. I think like if you're a young man and you want to be in a sexual world, but you have issues with being with too many women, or you're a philanderer or something like that, and it gets you distracted from your mission. Okay, then after the age of 25, maybe using porn as a supplement so you can focus on your goals and dreams is a good thing. I've done that, and I was able to walk away from it like that because porn is not a big deal. But if you're like a little kid, like a little teenager, some chata or something like that, just turn that shit off, man. But this video is going to help you. Just watch to the end. I'll keep it quick. So you're sovereign, okay, as a person. You're not a slave to pixels. So don't think that there's a lot of talk about, oh, porn, it's getting you, it's going to eat your brain, it's going to take your soul. No, it's fucking not. It's just everybody's too stupid to break it. And it's okay to be stupid. Just own it. I was stupid. We all stupid sometimes. Just own it. There's nothing wrong with you if you're stupid. Like, we all are stupid. Like, I always pick on and hate people for being stupid. But I do a lot of stupid shit too. I'm not the fucking G of all heavenly ghosts of everything. Like, I do some stupid shit all the fucking time. Like this fucking computer and this stupid shit. So it is what it is. Like, just live your life, but don't like understand that you can change your identity. I'm telling you now. Like, you can look up the studies. There are people that got hit on the head, bop, and they woke up speaking Chinese, and they were British, and they never fucking talk a word of Chinese in their life. How did their brain do that? I don't know. Neuroscientists don't know. Or they wake up with like a Chinese accent or Arabic accent. Like, these are real things. Look it up online. I mean, it's not online. Look at the research studies, like in neurology. It's like paraneurology. It's some weird shit out there, guys. So anyway, I digress. But change your identity. Stop seeing yourself as an addict to porn, and you won't be that loser anymore. It's that simple. People that are addicts to porn are losers. They just fucking are. Okay, you're not broken, you're not weak, you're not under bondage. The moment you know that and understand that and accept that and have the balls or the ovaries to say, I am this other person, everything comes to you. Okay, you're not broken, you're not weak, you're not under bondage, no conspiracy to fuck you in your life, and don't even worry about that. You're sovereign, okay? You're a child of the Most High God. If you're watching this and liking it, you're chosen. If you're not, I flipped the camera off in the last video, so I held my fingers. All right. So anyway, change how you see yourself and your habits will follow. This habit is beneath me is another thing you can say. And I actually had personal experience with this. When I would see Dorn come up and stuff like that, right? Yeah, I'd have to look it up. Porn doesn't just find you, okay? You have to look it up and then it comes to your computer. Like, I haven't looked at it in 2 years. There was one time I tried to look at it in like February this year. I couldn't stand it. It took me all of 3 minutes of ugh, like I couldn't stand it. And that's because I've had this shift in my brain. All right. So it's just I can't, it's very hard to look at that stuff. It's just because I understand that habit has nothing to do with me. When you start this journey of breaking your habit of looking at porn and fapping and stuff like that, what happens is the first thing you can say that'll help you break the habit is, this habit is beneath me. You have to love yourself and respect yourself enough to say, I'm better than this shit. Okay? The next step that gives you the real power is realizing that this habit has nothing to do with me. Okay? It's like, I can give you lots of examples. There are people that pick their nose and eat their boogers, and they love that shit. Okay? So, like, that's fucking weird, but do you do that? Like, is that a part of your way of being? If that's not you, you see how disgusting that is? Like, you go, oh, there's people that pick their nose and eat their boogers. Okay, that's fucking disgusting. That has nothing to do with me. Do you sit and like worry about that? Oh, am I gonna pick my nose and eat my boogers? No, you don't, because that's not you. That has nothing to do with your identity. You see how easy that is? It's fucking easy. Like, life is easy. People make things too hard. If you're a Congolese, if you live in the Congo and you're a bush hunter, you're not going to be worried about ice fishing up in the North Pole because it has nothing to do with you. Okay. So when you do these sorts of things, like you change your self concept, you're going to notice that your IG feed, your YouTube feed, all of the platforms are going to refine themselves. Because you just, anytime a little hot naked woman or whatever the porn is these days, I don't even watch it. But anytime you see porn or soft porn type stuff and it scrolls through, you're just gonna quickly scroll past like it's nothing. Because you're not even gonna, and this is how like Google, there's a the tech has like this algorithm, right, that pays attention to how you scroll. And if you see naked nudie pictures and stuff like that and you slow down, it's gonna be like, okay, send more of that. Because it's paying attention to the micro timing of your scrolling. And so you can say, "Oh, I don't watch it. I don't like porn," and then you'll go, "Oh, I don't watch porn. And I don't like porn." But you know, IG keeps sending me these butt shakers and these half naked women. Oh, they're trying to destroy my masculinity. No, they're not. You're lying. You're fucking lying. Every time a half naked woman shows up on the screen, you go, "Oh yeah." You watch it, and then you go, "Oh, I'm a righteous man. I'm a pastor. I don't watch that trash. Look at these sinners." You're fucking a hypocrite. You're bullshit. Like, yeah, just scroll. Keep it fucking scrolling. And that's what happens when you change your self-concept. You're a different person now. You're not the porn watching, porn addicted loser. You that's beneath you. It has nothing to do with you. So when you see a half naked, you're like, ugh, and you just keep it moving. And then the computer, well, not the computer, but the algorithm picks up, oh, this viewer scrolls faster when a half naked lady shows up on the screen. Stop sending him that. You know, on my YouTube feed, I get no. I used to watch like years ago. I used to watch, not even years ago, but like last year. No, it was years ago because it was like year before last. I used to watch these muscle women because I was big into the hot, sexy muscle women, and that was my thing. Like, this is hot, sexy muscle women, and it was like it would send me so much of that. But then I just got like distracted. I just got not interested in it anymore. I was just like, oh, this is not interesting to me. And I just like every time I'd see it, I wouldn't even click on it, or I just scroll past it and watch like some cat being evil and like torturing a puppy or something. Cats are fucking evil. That's why I love cats so much. They are so they're sadistic animals. I love cats so much. But anyway, I would watch that instead and I would laugh my ass off and click, click, click. It isn't paying attention to me laughing, but it's watching my scrolling process. And all these fucking liars in the world, like these men that talk about, oh, I'm trying to beat the porn habit, or I will, or these guys that say, I defeated the porn addiction and they still are sending me, IG is still sending me half naked women and they're trying to destroy, the West is destroying masculinity. Fucking bullshit. Not true. The West isn't trying to destroy. Well, yeah, okay, it is kind of trying to do that, but it can't destroy you if you are on your game. If you know that that's not for you, you scroll past it, okay? That starts though with changing your identity, okay? So you'll realize that there is no conspiracy to get you and to destroy you because it only affects weaklings that look at that shit, okay? So like I don't, like I said, I don't get hot women on any of my feeds. I get hot men. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. People think I'm gay. I had to throw that out because it's funny. But no, I don't get any of that stuff. Like I don't get any of that. I'll get animal stuff, mostly body stuff, like working out, and it's not even sexy body stuff, like that weird women in yoga pants and stuff. Ugh, nasty, man. It's disgusting. To me, it's disgusting. I'm not gonna yuck your yum, but I don't get that stuff. I used to because I'd be like, oh yeah, that's a wellness. I'm like, oh, look at her in a yoga pants. Oh yeah. Ugh. Now I don't get that because that's disgusting to me. I don't like. I'm annoyed by it. I'm like, why? Obviously, you're not doing yoga. Obviously, you're putting on Lululemon pants with no underwear underneath and like stretching your butt cheeks in front of the camera. It's so upsetting to me. I actually feel infuriated. And I don't like being angry. Okay. I'm angry enough as it is. Okay. So I don't get hot women on my feed. I just don't get any of that stuff anywhere. Not on my IG, not on my X, not on YouTube, not on TikTokity talk or Rockadoc, the Facebook. I don't even go to Facebook. This shit is for old people. So I don't get that trash. Okay. So if you don't want to get that trash, change your identity. And what'll happen is you will be less apt to click on those things and you're going to scroll past them more quickly. Okay. I spent a lot of time on that one because I liked it. I enjoyed talking about it. All right. Self awareness and honesty is the fifth and final step. We're at 39 steps. Okay. It's not too bad. I can go shorter, but The fifth step to beating the porn addiction and stopping the fapping process is self-awareness and honesty. You got to be fucking honest with yourself. You got to say it out loud and be honest. I should have put this before self-concept. I probably should have put this before it, because again, women are better liars, men are bigger liars. Okay, men and women lie all the fucking time. We all lie. And I'm actually going to put out a video on how to lie the way God wants you to lie. But that's another video for another day. And again, my videos are like so fucking ahead of everything, man. I'm so like 20 years ahead of it. Can all the like people that are on my wavelength that are in the future, in the golden age, like click in? All right, click in, y'all. Let's jump in here. Let's get this fucking thing done. Anyway, the so God does want you to lie, and the Bible proves that. And there's too many examples of it, guys. But you just have to lie with a functioning brain, not like these idiots. But most men, and so women are better liars, men are bigger liars. And so men will do things like, I don't like porn. I can genuinely say it because I find it fucking annoying. I watched so many years of it, and I'll tell you my story later if you stay to the end of this fucking video. But I used to be a part of a lot of that stuff. Anyway, that's part of the reason I don't like it. I don't like it. Why did I use a child voice? Anyway, so self-awareness and honesty is a real big thing, right? Men are big liars, women are better liars. Women lie all the motherfucking time. And I was an unfortunate child that believed women. Believe all women. No, you fucking don't. Test the spirits, like the Bible said. A lot of people are fucking liars. So women will say things like, oh, they'll lie in like wearing makeup and shit like that, which is not a big deal. I don't care about that lie. Keep lying, lady. Wear the makeup, look good, whatever. But like, there are a lot of people that pretend as if they don't like porn, like they don't like looking at it, and they're so above it. If you're not above it, just own it. Like, just fucking own it. You're never gonna get over it if you lie to yourself, because your body wants it, your brain wants it, your heart wants it, and other parts of your body want it. Okay, so just say it out loud. I actually like watching porn. Just say it. Let it land in the ethers. I should have put this one before identity shift. Just let it land in the ethers. Just be honest about it. I like watching porn. Okay. And let it sit. I like watching porn. Okay. This was the step that helped me to break my porn habit. This was it. That's why I saved it to the end. I could have put it earlier, but all of you who are watching would have left earlier. So anyway, this is what helped me to break my porn addiction. I didn't really have a porn addiction, but I looked at it habitually, multiple times a week. And the thing that helped me to break it about this was just, I stopped lying to myself. I was just honest. I was like, I fucking like this. This is great. I love her body. I love their position. I love what they're doing there. I like this. I like that. I like the sounds. I like this. I like that. And I was like, okay, wow, I really like this stuff. And I took away the guilt from it. I took away the shame from it. I stopped pretending like it was destroying my brain, even if it was taking up an hour of my night every 3 days or whatever, however my pattern was, right? If you're honest about yourself, if you're honest about the porn addiction stuff, you realize that you actually don't crave the pixels. You crave connection, perhaps touch, attention, love, affection, okay? And starting with saying, I actually like watching porn is going to open a portal of honesty with you. It's going to allow you to tap into yourself and say, okay, well, shit, why do I like watching it? Why do I like watching it? The exercise at the end of this video is going to show you how to do that. So being real allows you to do it. Do not, listen, don't try to just quit, because you're going to relapse and then you're going to feel like shit. And then you're going to stay in porn longer. So don't be stupid. Like, be intelligent, know your body, listen to yourself. Quitting, just trying to quit immediately is going to basically cut you off from an emotional need. I did these way out of order. I should have done them in a different order, because you needed to hit this one earlier. Because this is the thing about porn, is that it fulfills a real need that you have as a person. Like, there's a deep need that you have that's being fulfilled by watching this smutty stuff online. And by watching that, the need is being almost filled. It's almost being addressed. You're not actually getting it fulfilled, but you're like almost getting it fulfilled. And so you've got to be real. The truth is, you don't want to quit because there's a need that's being fulfilled by watching that trash. And just be honest about that. For me, I was in a sexless marriage, like not even by definition. I hadn't had sex with my partner at that time God, I think it was 9 years or something like that. When I was watching porn, it was something. It was a long time. I'm not talking like kind of. No, no, no. We stopped having sex in like 2015 or 2014. It was a sexist marriage from 2011, but by definition, it was less than 10 sexual encounters a year. But it was our last sexual encounter was like 2015 or 14 or something like that, and it was, it was just one of the lowest points in my life. I was just like, I don't ever want to do that ever again. We were not compatible, and so I was supplementing with pornography, and it was just like this need that I thought that I was fulfilling. It was a need for affection, it was a need for connection, and all of that stuff. Now, when I got those needs met outside of my marriage, and I talked to my wife at the time, I was like, look, I'm going to go and talk, I'm going to try and figure this out. I'm going to go get with other people. And it took me several years, but I eventually broke the cycle and went out and had sex with somebody else. And I learned that there were so many needs that I was not having fulfilled in that relationship that was my responsibility to get met. And that's when the porn stuff started to go away. I started to realize, oh, wait, I don't really want to watch that anymore. I have this partners or I have these experiences or whatever. And it was just like, why would I watch this stuff? Like all the stuff I'm watching online, I'm doing like for real, for real. Oh, I could tell you about that. But a lot of it I'm just not going to share online because it's not fucking relevant. I mean, it is, but I just don't need to know that. If you want to know about it, read my book, Hey God, Wake the Fuck Up. It's all in there. Like you guys give a fuck. If it serves you, whatever. Okay. All right. So you don't fully actually want to quit. A lot of people that watch porn don't want to quit because it's fulfilling a real need that they have. And the church and the red pill and the no fap community is like, you need to just stop. You need to just force yourself to stop. And then they go, 300 days without porn and without fapping. And they look good and they've gotten money and they've done their thing. And then they're telling you they still struggle with it. It's like, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Like, how can you still be struggling with something you haven't done for 300 days, for a year? That makes no sense. A psycho. You're not struggling with it. You keeping it in the back of your head so you can fight it and feel like you're a good person. Okay? So anybody says, I still struggle, fucking bullshit. Stop it. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. And if you're not lying, you get a rise off of fighting stuff that you ain't got to fight. So just admit that. I like to struggle against things that I don't really have to struggle about. All right. So you don't really want to fully quit, but it still meets an emotional need. So the truth is you have to get that need met. As long as you fake it, your body, your brain, your spirit won't align to help you overcome that habit. So if you're addicted to porn, you're watching it all the time, you are going to say, okay, I don't want to watch this anymore. Your brain, your heart, your body, your spirit, like, fuck you, man. Listen, in about 2 hours, we're going to make you watch it. And guess what? You're going to be, it's so pretty, right? You're going to be stuck back in it. So you have to be honest and you say, okay, so why are we watching this? Why am I watching this? What need needs to be fulfilled right now? Well, I didn't have a loving mother. And so I masturbated to give myself masturbation is self-soothing. So I soothed myself to take care of myself because my mother was unaffectionate and cold and a bitch. So, oops, that's the truth. Okay. Oh, wow, that's an awareness. Okay, so why do I watch all this adult content that aligns with that narrative from my life? Okay, so being honest and being aware of it is going to help you to break it. All right. So own the real need that's missing. Maybe you just need pleasure in your life. Well, okay, go work out, or you'll find another way to get that pleasure met. When you get that pleasure met, you're gonna like fucking, you're gonna be like, what? Porn, what? Ugh. You're not even gonna want it. You're gonna realize that, oh man, I can get a real high from like running or whatever. And people do it. And then they really, really kick ass with it. Okay. Confess your true craving for connection, affection, peace, pleasure, whatever it is, and then go and get that taken care of in a healthy and in a harmonious way. And again, this is kind of like pithy, kind of like what, go do that. I know it can be a little bit harder than that. It took me years and years to get that figured out. Um, yeah, but you can do it. You can do it. You can totally do it. You can totally do it. So, but this was the real area that I was able to break through porn. When I just got honest for a second, I just was honest with myself. I like watching this stuff and I like all these things about it. And I'm going to continue to watch it. And fuck you if you got a problem with it. Okay. And I used to, yeah, that was just the way that it was. And I eventually got involved with that world, and it was just like, oh, that's what this is about. All right. The Most High backs you when you're honest, when you can see yourself, when you're really your honest self. God backs the honest man and destroys the sinner. Galatians 6, verse 7. Be not deceived, for God is not mocked. For whatsoever man sows, that shall he also reap. If you're putting out porn vibes, you're going to get porn in your feed. So here's the exercise that's going to help you. Oh, you know what? Nobody's in the chat. Fuck you guys. Stay Apex.